No probs. Angie?
Yeah, Lyndall, you've got noise in there. Can you mute yourself?
Who, me?
No, that was at Lyndall at the bottom.
But I'm just saying everybody needs to have the same energy for everybody. We all fuck up on a daily basis.
We do have the same energy for everyone, but the thing is that you did it once, apologised, then you withdrew your apology, then you said it again, didn't learn from it, then you acted like you didn't care because then you realised that people were actually affected by it, and then you carried on like you didn't care.
I'm not going to make excuses. What I done was wrong.
You did it again.
What I done was wrong. Then I was the defiance of myself coming in, and I was wrong for that too. And then I have apologised and said I will never ever use that word again.
Only because people called you out. Otherwise, you wouldn't have even said it.
Listen, nobody is calling me out for anything. That was my behaviour. There was no excuse for it. I apologised. How many more people on here has done things and they don't get ridiculed? Mine went on for 3 weeks.
It's not a competition.
3 weeks. So I was in it. I was going to be defiant. I thought for fuck's sake, and that's why I said my apologies not accepted. And basically, I was saying, fuck off, everybody. If you don't like it, don't watch me. That's what I was saying, and that was very childish of us to say that. So I'm still big enough, woman enough to come up and say, yes, I apologise, I was in the wrong, and it will never happen again. What more do you want me to do?
I don't want you to do anything.
Why can't you just learn from your mistakes?
I just think.
Do you know what it is on here, right? Let me tell you. Would you have the same energy for somebody in real life? No, you fucking wouldn't.
Yes, I would, because I've got morals.
In real life, no, you wouldn't. All there it is a pack of gossips getting in everybody's business.
Like Miss Redwood.
Wash your knickers, go clean your houses up, and do something productive with your life. Come on here to say, leave Miss Red alone. Listen, she's done nothing. She's had a show, and you were all invested in it. And I think Zach was exactly as bad. So it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. I'm sorry,
not at all.
That's my opinion on it. That's my opinion. Angie, thank you for letting us in the box. But stop being your little witch hunts.
Angie, can I just say one thing and I'm dropping, please? I know Chelsea Liart's in here. Chelsea, can I just ask you very kindly to stop blaming your mental health when you don't want any help, medication. You don't want any help. You don't want any medication. We've seen Claudia's tried to help you. We've seen other people try to help you. You cannot say that your mental health is an issue when you don't want help. Okay? You know that when you were on the medication, when you came out of the mental hospital, that you were very sleepy, you were very boring, your views dropped. So just be kind to others. Don't treat us like pieces of shit. We are your viewers. We've done nothing wrong to you. That'd be amazing. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. I'll see you later.
Hello, guys, again. Oh, this whole flipping thing. Right, you know what I'm going to say, right? You don't know nothing about my mental health condition and what I'm diagnosed with and this, that, and the other. And there's so many things when it comes to bipolar and psychotic, all these emotional, personal, unstable emotional personality disorder. There's so many different things. So I've got a disability. I'm actually registered disabled. So when you're all sat there mocking my disability that you don't really know that much about and saying this and that. So I've got a chemical imbalance. So when I drink certain drinks or alcohols, it can have, an imbalance on my brain. Now, I've been trolled for 2 years. Please don't talk about medication and mental health and this and that. I've handled my mental health to the best as I've been able to. My address has been leaked. I've had packages. I've had police at my door. For the past 2 years, I've got all the videos. I've got everything. Now, just that, what I've had to go through in itself as a woman on my own that's gone through severe mental health, as in abuse, trauma as a child, which obviously has led to this, my condition. So, you know, I think everyone just needs to educate themselves a bit, because I was someone that was also in the care system. I seen psychologists, psychiatrists from when I was a child, you know what I mean? That was through abuse and stuff that I've gone through, you know. So, and you also know that, you know, I lost my kids due to domestic violence. I was in a domestic violence relationship for 12 years. When I tell my story, people are going to be quiet, darling, because everyone is talking, but the only person that knows the truth is me. So this is the thing. And I really want people to understand mental health more. And that's what I am going to be doing and using my platform for. I paint, I get I switch off my brain by painting. That is my therapy, not by taking medication that messes you up, that doesn't, you know, makes me 10 times worse. I go to a gym, but now I'm famous, so it's difficult for me. I walk outside, people know me. I can't really live that normal kind of life, you understand, because I'm always on edge as well, because, you know, it only takes one person that don't like you, or you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. So I've got to protect myself as well. You know, I've got to protect my image. I've got to protect this, that, all this stuff, all this negative, you know, talks and what I'm going through. And Evil Queen's been plotting to do. She does it to everyone anyway. So if you don't know, get to know. But, you know, I just, you know, I'm dealing with it anyway. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I can't really be bothered no more. But I just want you all to please educate yourself more and stop calling me racist, because if I'd have been racist, I would have been... Right, listen. If I'd have been racist, I would have been charged with racism, and I would have been took to court.
But loads of people have
okay?
seen you be racist.
But I'm not a racist. All my friends are black. I've been brought up. I'm racist against you lot, darling. I ran away from my own people. My own people that abused me and treated me like shit, and I have black and Asian people that took care of me. So I'm not like a white girl. So I don't really care what you say, sweetheart. None of you know me. You don't know nothing about me. So stop talking absolute
Stop putting your shit all over fucking social media then, and get a grip of your life.
Then you've had fucking sausages, darling. So get out of here, darling. And
why would you want to admit that you're a slag on social media?
I'm a famous bitch. You're a dusty bitch. Goodbye.
Oh gosh. Oh. Listen, I feel there's a difference. You know, I think CLA might have said it, yeah, but she said it, yeah. Doesn't mean she's racist because those words come out of her mouth. And I will say that I've said a lot of shit on here, but like about my dog, about my brother does not exist. Am I doing it? No, I'm not.
Yeah, but why don't people learn by their mistakes? Why do they keep doing it?
Yeah, listen, 100%. I agree with you. Yeah, I do.
You know what I mean, she knows what she's doing though, Angie, when she's going on, you know, when she comes on TikTok and she's screaming about this and screaming about that. She's putting it all over TikTok for everyone to hear and see. And then she's complaining when people have an opinion. Don't bring your social life onto TikTok then.
Let me turn my camera off.
She's racist, that's it. End of. It doesn't matter.
Right.
If she's got her mental health, she should have done.
If CLA wants to come in and have her say without anybody in the boxes, then that's okay. Because I just feel that, you know, people kind of keep interrupting her.
One last thing before I leave. Miss Red should never have had her platform. She's got far too many skeletons in her closet, and her ego is too fragile to even exist.
Well, I vote for Miss Red coming in the box.
Bye.
I think we should get Miss Red in the box. Yes. Let her have her say, I see. Why not?
Can I just say something, Angie, because I'm just driving. Well, I'm not, I'm pulling up now, but... three things, right. Pearl, for one, keeps coming in and she always twists it onto herself. No one gives a fuck about Pearl anymore. She said what she said. She did what she did. She apologised but didn't really mean it. So no one really cares what Pearl's got to say anymore. Let's be honest about it. CLA is racist because she has said it on numerous occasions. So just because you go, yeah, but she didn't really mean it, and people say, you know, bring up what you've said in the past. There's a difference. You know physically what you have and haven't done. She physically did say on live, I'm not driving now, so I put my camera on because I don't like to have my face, because I fucking like to be honest with people. CLA is racist because she's been on and she said racist slurs. Now, if you say, I didn't really mean it that way, no, you said it in that manner, so you're racist.
What if you were singing a song and it had the N word in it? It doesn't make you a racist because you've actually said
it doesn't make you a racist, but if you had any respect for people, you wouldn't use the word. You'd blank it out. Unless you was in your own home and you was within yourself and you know the words, then say it. But you can't say it in a public place because it's not right for us to say it. Problem on this app for the last 12 months. She's slaughtered, slandered and dragged down as many people as she possibly could without a care in the world, and she's done it with all the little minions in the boxes. She's had 9 boxes in, and when one person's come in and said this is not right, they have all then slated that person, kicked them out the box, blocked them, muted them and had nothing else to do with it. That little clique was the nastiest, most vilest clique you could ever come across on social media. That lot need taking down. They need to stay down and never ever come back because they're vile. And their mental health, they're using it as a fucking excuse like most people do. My mental health, think of her mental health. Fuck off. You've brought it on yourself. And as for CLA's mental health, if she's got all these issues and she knows she's got a chemical imbalance in her brain, then medication will fix it. And you can't then go and say, well, I've been here and this does that. No, you've got to take accountability for your own bullshit. And that is it.
And what about the people that she's attacking as well? What about their mental health?
Yeah, let her say them because it's only fair. Hiya, Zero.
Hello. I don't think people understand the trolling that I've gone through, which has caused me to be so angry.
Guys, if you're going to interrupt her, I'm going to check her. I'm going to kick her out the box, right? Let her have her say, please.
Yeah, like because of the way my brain is on certain things, like I was saying about chemicals and that. Like doctors have told me, darling, so I listen to doctors, darling. Do you understand? It's certain chemicals from alcohol, like champagnes, white wines, red wines. I can't really drink them because they will trigger me. Like even Alpha's mom, I was speaking to Alpha Bar's mom yesterday. She can't drink Prosecco and that because she's quite similar to me. She can't drink certain things as well. But she's like got more energy than me. You understand? But we're very similar, and that's why Alpha Bar's always respected me in a way and always kind of understood me because I'm very much like her mom. Do you understand? So, you know, everyone I'm painting is black. Do you understand? Listen, Modine I love, yeah? My baby father's black, do you understand? So no one's racist, darling. I don't go for white guys. So how am I racist? Racist towards what? Racist is when you, like Tommy Robinson again, you wouldn't even hang out with black people. You wouldn't go near Asian people. That's a racist, darling. And that's Tommy Robinson. So and I've not got racism on my criminal record. I don't have a criminal record.
Please, can I respond?
Yeah.
Big up Tommy Robinson, by the way.
Can I please respond to her?
Did you just say big up Tommy Robinson, who's a proper racist?
Listen, I'm a supporter of Tommy Robinson. I don't believe Tommy Robinson's a racist at all. That's my opinion. It does not make me a racist. I will have that opinion. I don't believe he's a racist. I think his followers are racists.
Is she actually going to try and take the high ground and jump out the box now because you've said that after everything she said?
I know. Like, if you say that I've got black friends, I had a black partner, that's a microaggression.
Listen, look at the comments. I like Tommy. There you go. Tommy Robinson, can I just say, I've got to say, is not a racist. Sorry, I keep freezing. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
I keep freezing. You know, Tommy Robinson, can I just say something about Tommy Robinson? He is not a racist, right? Well, can I just say, he attracts, he has attracted the wrong people. That's all it is, right? But he is not racist. He just he talks about what he believes in.
Angie, he didn't attract those people with sweets and milkshake. He attracted them for a reason.
He attracted them for a reason, right? Because he has strong opinions, right? He's strong views, yeah? And unfortunately, it was, some of them were, his views were aimed at the Muslim community, right? I don't agree with that because obviously that you can incite hatred, right? And that's why you got Banana on social media. I don't agree with that. But saying that, I don't think he's a racist.
Please, can I quickly say something? Sorry, I'm not no big time creator or anything, but can I just say this app used to be an absolute outlet in lockdown for people.
Everyone loves Tommy Robinson in the comments.
It helped people's mental health, everything. It helped children, it helped families. It's turned so toxic. Say Ali is absolutely, she blames everything on mental health. She blames that she's got black friends or other race, people of other races friends, and uses that as an excuse, and everyone just makes excuses up for that. There's loads of people on this app. It's constantly toxic. I don't understand why they're all like, she blames everything on mental health for one. No, you can't just keep doing that. Yes, she very well might have mental health problems, which I fully respect that she does have that, but just saying nobody knows, everyone knows because she hides it all over social media constantly. Then the next, if she knows she's got an imbalance in her head, as she keeps saying, in her brain, and she knows what triggers that, yet she still does it, and then says all these racist things, and then makes an excuse the next day for her mental health. Misreads is as toxic as I don't know what. Like, this used to be a children's app. I think a lot of people forget that. It was made for children, doing funny dances, spending time with the family. Like, this app helped me so much during lockdown. There's people who want to build up platforms. I've got a tiny little platform, and I'd love to build a platform up because my little girl's got autoimmune diseases, and to share that, because obviously I was told time and time again, pushed off of doctors. I'd love to raise awareness of that, but people don't get a chance for that because this app is only built up of absolute drama and like toxicity. There's just no need for it. And the people who are getting, sorry for ranting on and on, I do apologise, but the people who are getting massive platforms just don't deserve it. It's all about money. And yes, I understand people make content and people make a living out of social media. I fully respect that. I think it's amazing if you can do that, but you also, it's not great to be like just having the app full of drama and toxicity. It should be back facing on the children and families. It should be helping families who are struggling. If you're going to gift anyone, gift to people who are actually struggling in life instead of constantly gifting to these big time creators just because you want to watch drama. I get it, it's fun to watch some drama, don't get us wrong about that, but there's people out there who are really struggling, and these are small creators can't build a platform because of these other big creators taking over.
Can I just say though, Talia, you're choosing to
One sec, can I ask you a question?
Hello.
I know.
Going to one of those lives.
I keep freezing. Am I okay?
I can't hear anything what anyone's just said back.
No, you're fine, Angie. I can hear you.
I'm freezing on this side. I don't know why. But okay.
No, you're
Can
not.
I listen? Miss Baguette, please.
Yeah, so Talia, I understand what you're saying, but it's kind of hypocritical because you're choosing to come on this live, which is obviously all about the drama, which I love. There's no diss to that. So you're choosing to come in here instead of going to support those other creators that you're talking about. That's giving a little bit of hypocrisy because you're involving yourself in the things you're complaining
You've said
about.
something, so let us respond to what you're saying because you're over talking us. Let us respond.
You just spoke for 5 minutes straight, and I got 2 sentences out.
So I'm responding to what you're saying because you're saying I'm contradicting myself. No, I'm not. I haven't got a big platform. If I go live, I've got 2 people in it, so I can't see it. And I'm not here for the drama at all. I've come across Angie's live, so I've requested to jump in to say my opinion. That's not saying I'm reveling in the drama. All I was saying is my point across. So I'm not contradicting myself at all. I don't have a big platform. If I could go live and have people on my platform, that would be great. But I'm not about that. And I can't share my opinions because nobody watches me live because I'm a small time creator. So I've requested Angie, she lets people in her box, so why shouldn't I be allowed to come in and give me opinion? It's not, nothing what I've just said about that is drama, me trying to cause drama. All I was saying was my opinion and what I think this app used to be like. So
what I'm saying is you're saying support the small creators, but instead of you going off and finding small creators to support,
but I do
involving yourself in the drama.
Small creators. How do you know I don't support? How you went on my page? You don't know I don't support small creators. Yes, I do. You don't know that. How could you possibly know that? Because I've just come on this live. You don't know that at all.
Right,
yes, I do.
Okay, thank you, Talia. Can I hear from the Savage Friday? Guys, can everyone share Bradley? Because I'd like to get Bradley in the box.
Hello. Hello. Could I just quickly say something, please, before I drop?
Yeah.
I've just got here. So sorry. I just wanted to say, regards to CLA, it's just my opinion, but was it Spud who said earlier, you can get treatment for bipolar. You don't suddenly have bipolar for 5 minutes on an app where you suddenly spout nastiness to people, homophobic remarks to people. You don't have bipolar for 5 minutes and then it turns off. You know, it doesn't work like that. I know people with bipolar, it doesn't work like that. I've also got, I could say, I've got a chemical in my brain that triggers me when I drink whiskey. And I've known this for years. So what do? You don't drink whiskey. You just don't do it. If you know something triggers you, you keep away from it. You don't blame it on your nasty, spatting, vile mouth. And that's it. Sorry. And I love you, Angie. I think you're great. Oh, thanks. That's a great song. Perfect. Perfect. Agree with you, Spud.
Savage Rider. Can I speak to Savage Rider? You there?
Yeah. I'll give you a follow, Spud.
Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, Ange.
I'm only going to let a few people in at a time, guys, because people just keep talking over each other. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, carry on. Hello.
Can I? Oh, yeah, I can talk now. Maddie's gone.
Yeah, sorry, I keep freezing.
Okay. I was going to sort of just back what everyone else has said, really. Like, you can't justify when you keep doing it. If that, you can't keep making an excuse for the same things you're saying. If you're going to say something and you say it and then you take it back and then you say it again, people aren't going to listen anymore, and it's going to be like what got said earlier with Pearl. You've already said it once, so why should we believe you when you apologise the second time round, the third time round, the fourth time round? When we have people saying, well, I can't be this because I've got X, Y and Z, I can't be this because I've got X, Y and Z, you can. It's you as a person. People you know doesn't make you.
I thought it was a little bit weird that she dropped when I said that I'm a Tommy Robinson supporter after what she said. Dropped when I said that I'm a Tommy Robinson. Oh. Hi, Biddy.
Hello.
Yeah. So someone that put I'm an EDL supporter, 100% not. Okay. I don't even know who EDL are. I like Tommy Robinson once he left EDL. I think I watched a good documentary, and if you want to watch it, it's called Silenced, which is what a lot of creators are being, silenced. You know what I mean? So as soon as they get a big platform, they've been silenced. And anyway, watch it.
It is a beast.
Who?
Miss Red.
Oh.
Orange is the new red.
Oh.
Yoppa.
Yeah. I'm surprised EQ's not in here, though, to be honest.
Why have you got the lights on in there? Turn them off.
It's off.
He is a legend.
Why have you got the lights on? Turn the lights off. Lights on.
And just as I said before, when Maddie said, before I got kicked out and then Maddie came, he said exactly what I said. We're going to say, if you've got medication or you've got an imbalance or a certain drink makes you ill and makes you go off the rails, I've got a problem where if I drink alcohol, I get a really bad stomach. So guess what I've not done for 17 years? Drunk any alcohol. So you can't make excuses for things by saying, I've got an imbalance here and this drink does this and that drink. Well, don't do what makes you ill then. It's as simple as that. You can't use that as an excuse. Oh, well, I had a glass of wine and I'm not really meant to drink wine. It's bullshit. There's a load of shit, a lot of it. Everyone on here is just full of shit. Most people on here, they talk a good game. They say a lot of shit about each other and then they'll never back it up in the real world. And then they go, you say this in the real world and you won't say this. And then if someone's in comments, they're saying, you slate everyone, Ben, or Spud. I'm not actually Spud. My main account's Papa Blaze, but I always get fucking banned because I only tell what the truth. And I'll only say what I see, and that's it. I won't lie. And am I perfect? No. But have I got any skeletons? No. I'm just a prick that says what I think.
I think Spud. Like I do have bipolar, and at the moment I'm not taking no medication at all because I'm pregnant. but I choose not to because there's the cautions that I don't want to take for my child. And I do agree sometimes, like, I can say things in the heat of the moment and not realise I've said it, and then I'll sit back and somebody explains to me, oh, you said this, and then I have to reflect on my actions. However, if me drinking alcohol was hurting my bipolar and hurting people around me, I wouldn't drink it. Do you understand? I wouldn't make my illness worse by drinking or doing something that will affect it more, because I don't want to hurt people around me. And I always say to even on people here, if I've done something, call me out on it and I will apologise. But with bipolar, you've got to remember, this is not everyone, but we do say things that we don't mean, and then we do reflect on what we say. Do you understand? So we do understand later on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Angie, can I just ask you something about Tommy Robinson, because I don't like him? But do you agree with me if I say he uses political and religious topics to incite hate towards the Muslim community?
I think it can look that way. I think obviously if you're on a
he's
platform,
a terrorist, then isn't he? Then he's a terrorist.
well, I think if you're on a platform and you know you're talking about a certain religion, then obviously it can incite hatred. 100%.
So then he's a terrorist.
But then I do think that freedom of speech, that is his opinion. But it's like, but I do agree, freedom of speech, if you're not inciting hatred. Now whether that's inciting hatred, I don't know. I think he says it.
Because he goes around with his thugs of alcoholics who
have you ever seen the documentary Silence? Because if you haven't, do watch it, because it is an eye-opener.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, no, it's on Netflix. But do watch a Top Girl, because it will open your eyes into what Tommy Robinson's about and how people have tried to silence him, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, though, if he is using political and
I've just changed the boxes, guys.
attributes to incite hate on a group of people, then it's classed as terrorism. So let's call it what it is. He's a terrorist.
But Top Girl, what a lot of people don't use their own name, do they? Look at us, look at all us on here. We don't use our real names, do it? Well, some of us do, but some don't. But you've got to think that a lot of what he calls out is what people are scared to call out. So not everything he pulls up is fake and false. Some of what he pulls up is real.
Quite kind of odd that as soon as I said to CLA that I'm a Tommy Robinson supporter, and that's not, when I say supporter, I don't follow him, I don't do any of that, I don't speak to him or anything like that. I just like him as a person because of what I've seen. And when I found I didn't know much about him, I researched him, I watched some videos and blah blah blah. I'm not seeing anything that's against him. That he can be a bit of a thug. That's the truth. Yes, his followings have, some of them are racist, and I think that was the issue with him. I do think that he does speak facts a lot of times. And watch the documentary if you haven't seen it, because it is an eye-opener into what Tommy Robinson. And I think CLA, I don't understand, I don't get what, maybe she's just gone with the majority. And this is the problem here, yeah? People go with the majority. Do you know anything about Tommy Robinson? I'm asking everyone in the comments, yes or no. Have you seen his videos? Probably not. Have you heard him in the media being a racist? Yes, you have. Right, so you've gone by what everyone else is saying, basically, and that's him being a racist. You've gone with the majority, and that's where you need to stop. It's the same with TikTok. Stop doing it. Have your own brain. Get the evidence, watch the videos, and have your own thoughts.
Can I speak quickly, Angie?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I suffer with psychosis, and all these people that are claiming that they have mental health, doing all these silly things that they've done online, and they're just making a mockery out of people that are suffering on a daily basis. It's just a piss take, really.
I don't agree with that. Using your mental health, no, totally.
No, because if you've got mental health, get help for it. There's medication for it, and if they're that bad, then they will be medicated. I've been medicated for several years now for my psychosis. And if I stop taking my medication, then I do have an outburst.
But when you have an outburst, are you like a little bit like CLA, where they are, you might be racist?
No, I'm not racist. I'm mixed race.
Right. Yeah. So you want to come out with something and be like transphobic, or
No, I don't call anybody names. I don't call whoever they are, if they're have different sex, whatever. It's up to them. It's nobody's business apart from their business.
Like, I don't think she's a racist. I really don't think she's a racist. I think a lot of things she comes out with is just a reaction. I think to her they're just words. And that's, I just...
Yeah, but you can't come up and say, oh, I've got a black friend. Just because you've got a black friend doesn't mean that you're racist. You can have a black friend and still be racist.
Yeah, but
Because I've known a lot of people like that.
Yeah. Can you have a...
It's just like black people, they're racist sometimes as well.
But I honestly just think they're just words to her. I really don't think she's racist. They're just things. It just comes out of her gob. I don't know why.
Yeah, well then she should be medicated if she thinks that she's that bad and she's having outbursts. Get medicated.
No, I don't think she's doing anything to her mental health. I think she just, it's TikTok. She's, she does things for reactions to her. They're just words. It's the shock factor.
Yeah, but you can't, and you can't just use words and say it's racist people do it to get a reaction because they're racist. Homophobic people say homophobic things
Yeah, but you can have lyrics
Where I live, a lot of Tommy Robinson fans are out and out racists. I will say that, out and out racist. And the other thing is, what I don't like about Tommy Robinson is a few years back when he was stood outside courtrooms when there were major trials taking place in likes of Rochdale and Yorkshire, where there was the whole, the taxi ring for the peddlers. They were all in court. Those girls were giving evidence and he was outside the courts causing a shitload of trouble so that almost to a point that some of the court cases were actually being dismissed because he was interfering so much in what was being said.
That's not true what you're saying because you read the media.
No, I didn't actually. I remember at the time because I've got a lot of Facebook friends who are Tommy Robinson fans, who are local to where I live, like, you know what I mean, who you grow up with, neighbours, that sort of thing. And I couldn't believe what they were saying, but when I went and I looked into it, he was impeding court cases. He was outside and causing...
That's not actually true, yeah? Like I said, if you watch the documentary Silence, because that's actually in there, of what he was doing, he just stood out the court, right, and in regards to the I think it was the grooming of a group of men.
Yeah. Obviously he was against the grooming gangs, but...
And he got arrested. He got arrested for 30 days, I think, and they did release him, I think, early.
Yeah. If them grooming gangs are walking free because of what's happening outside...
Right, freedom of speech, and why can't he not go sit outside a courtroom and film it?
Well, he could do, but the thing is, it had some sort of knock-on effect on the court cases that were actually taking place. And there were girls that were going in as witnesses and victims who were actually being filmed.
No, but he wasn't in the court. He was outside the court. You get him saying, and he was standing up what he thought was right. These are children, yeah. He's standing up.
Yeah, they were, but some of those girls were actually filmed.
No, the thing is...
Before I go, Angie, I'm going to go in a second, but before I go, can I just say, there's a lot of people in your comments saying it's not FYP, and if you're doing FYP, I think that's what you're here for. So you better stick it to FYP, because that's what you're doing, and you're doing a good job, and I think you're pretty fair, to be honest. So I'm going to drop anyway, but stick to FYP, Angie, because you're doing a good job. Take it easy, everyone. Bye-bye.
I'm going to drop Angie, but I just want to say, I think you've done a brilliant job this morning. Really good on you. Brilliant.
Yeah, thank you, Angie.
Thanks, Angie. Take care.
And I had a family member who had psychotic schizophrenia for 30 odd years. The outburst that she did have, she was sectioned for, and when she came out of being sectioned, she was an amazing, calm individual. If she wouldn't take her medication, CPN would come to the house and inject her. And as I said, she was an amazing, calm person when she was treated. CLA is making a mockery
Shut up, darling. I've been trolled for 2 years. How would your fucking mental health be? Angie knows what it's like to get police just rocking up in your yard. Imagine that happening to you for 2 years. No, you can't talk, sweetheart. Be quiet.
You were making a mockery of
Just let's
Angie, these people need to come off, man. They're like so dusty, man.
Go on, have your say. No one's going to interrupt you. Oh, she's gone. Okay. At the end of the day, if you're going to talk about it, it's only fair she has a say. Do you get what I'm saying?
She does, Ange, but when she comes in, it's like everyone else has got to be silent because CLA's in the box.
I get what you're saying, but I feel that she has to, because everyone's had an opinion on CLA, right?
Yeah, I know, but she's no better than anyone else, is she?
But what you're forgetting is this is about EQ, not CLA. You're talking about CLA, but EQ's done a lot worse than what anyone's done on the app. But it's gone back.
I think we're like,
because EQ
I think we're equal.
Always has a past.
But I think
why are you letting her get away with all the things that she says?
I think where they're equal is the fact that they're the ones that refer to themselves as famous. I'm a celebrity. I'm a performer. I'm an entertainer. Anyone that needs to go out and talk about themselves like that in public obviously has an insecure sense of self, because other people don't, like, they're the ones that are actually trying to reassure everyone else how important they are. They do have something in common. What they do have in common is that their behaviour is what is ruining the app. So, yes, EQ is worse than CLA. CLA has a mental condition, but she's just as guilty. If she's got it, go and get help. Get off the apps, take their own advice, take it off the app, go get help, come back when you feel much better. Same as Elphaba, same as Ems.
You know, because like I said, this is about the EQ, but so many people had an opinion on CLA, right? So if CLA wants to come in the box on her own with nobody in the boxes and give her opinion, yeah, I will do that, okay? Because people keep talking over her, and you might say, but she's always, you know, wanting everyone to shut up so she can have her opinion. But so many people has had an opinion on her, so I think it's only fair that she has her say without anyone interrupting. And if she wants to do that, I will kick everyone out the box, okay? Because that's only fair, right?
Angie, can I just say my piece, please, and then I'll drop? But anyway, thank you for letting me in, and you've done a good job today as well. I just want to say, why are you blaming EQ? Because EQ doesn't really talk about mental health, whereas when CLA comes on, she's constantly there going about mental health, about like bipolar and all that. But yet, what does she think of her, you know, basically, does she think of us, you know, like her comments, her viewers, you know, that suffer with mental health or bipolar, you know, and she's calling other people like Dusty and all that. But she needs to have
EQ's bullying affects other people's mental health. That's
Pardon?
the difference. CLA says that she's got mental health and that's why she's so appalling. EQ's behaviour is so appalling, it affects other people's mental health. That's where she's worse.
But
that's where she says, I don't care that it affects other people.
But that's in EQ's name now. Evil.
Yeah, but that doesn't make the behaviour okay. Just because you have evil in your name does not mean she gets a free card to go around the app and to cause crap for everybody else. It's in her name, so what? That's immature. She's a 36-year-old woman. She should grow up and she should behave better.
I just say,
CLA's in her 40s and she
Can I
needs
say
to
something?
grow up.
I believe EQ.
You know what I mean?
I do believe EQ is a master manipulator. That's my opinion. Like, I had CLA and EQ on my live last night, and I think, you know, the EQ was really calm. Yeah, and I've met many people like that, and they're narcissists, 1,000%. Well, they'll press the buttons. They'll just sit there. That's what they do. They press the buttons. And then you got CLA, or even myself. Ugh! You're screaming. You want to throw things, yeah? You're shouting. You're calling the worst names under the sun at people, yeah? Because you're affected, right? But then you got EQ. You know what I mean? That is a narcissist. And they watch other people react. Yeah, and then the
narcissistic sociopath is someone who will go around, who will behave like that, who knows better but makes the decision to continue the behaviour that affects other people with no regard for other people. So that's where it's dangerous.
And like I said, in the situation with the misread, I do believe that EQ, even though it wasn't really anything to do with her, it was Zach. I do think that with EQ situation, I think because she fell out with misread, that she wanted that to happen, and I think she did have a bit of a play into what happened. Do you get what I'm saying? I do believe that. No, I'm not saying misread should have sent those photos, 100% not, but I do believe, yeah. And I might get hate for saying this. Angela. Yeah, one sec. Let me just let the cat in. Go on in. Quick. I'm actually busy because I'm on the phone. Okay. Right, right. So I do believe, right, that these photos that were sent by Zach the Brat, I do believe it was sent like a long time after the event.
EQ only joined Miss Red's gang by admission because everyone else fought it out.
I'm not saying that is okay that they were sent at all, but I do think those photos were sent a long time after Miss Red said she was going to do the exposure. And I do feel that even though I do, I hope Zach's okay, I really do, which she seems to be okay. I do think there was a little bit of manipulation there, where someone is now using their mental health to stop someone from doing an exposure. That's how I see it. But I mean, I don't know because I'm not behind the scenes. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I've not seen any of anything, and I don't want to see that. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I think. Yeah, I do believe that. I do believe that there was a lot of manipulation going on to try and get maybe push her off. Maybe no one knew she was going to leave, but I do think, that.
They're just as bad as one another, though. But EQ, but CLA can't keep using mental health. She said she's registered disabled. She's not, because there's no such thing as a disabled registered anymore. And if you were going around hating people and it was causing you to get arrested, you'd take the tablet. If it's a chemical imbalance, they're only giving you the chemical to put it in. So if you've got another illness, you go, I don't agree with the side effects, but look at the side effects of what she's doing. Chemical to put it in. So if you've got
Carla.
You're echoing Scottish Fiona. Guys, you know what really, really pisses me off? People that join a box, they don't mute, so you can hear the background noise. That really pisses me off. People that say they can't, can you drop me out? And they can't seem to, the big X at the top of the phone. That really pisses me off. And people that are on a phone call and join and they've got a phone call. Drop out, I say, because it's really pissing me off.
Right, Angie, I'm just going to drop now, but well done for today. I just wanted to say my piece and, take care.
Oh, thank you so much. Hi, is it? Hi, H.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Not too bad. I kind of like joined when the lady was talking about Tony Robinson, but then it seems like you got a bit of drama going on, to be honest.
Yeah. I think everyone's just trying to get it back on the topic of the day, which is CLA, or particularly EQ and the behaviour and how it affects the app, rather than going on to a different topic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that? I don't even know what an EQ is. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Hi, Real Mem. Hello. Hiya.
I just wanted to say it's nobody's business what medication anyone takes. Everyone deals with their mental health in different ways. CLA is obviously bipolar. We literally see her switch on live. And yes, you do have bipolar, but you do have outbursts for 5 minutes or so, and you go back to normal. That's how bipolar works. You have ups and downs. So I think it's very wrong. Everyone has their different experiences, so you can't compare mental health. And that's all I wanted to say, really.
I think the questioning of CLA's mental health condition comes from the fact that she said she's got bipolar, then she said, I don't have bipolar, then she says, I have bipolar some of the time, but not all the time. And like everyone said, if you know what your triggers are, if you know that you shouldn't drink, you know that you shouldn't smoke green, that you know that there's certain things that you shouldn't do, then don't do them. But don't then thrust that behaviour upon everyone else in the name of entertainment and then complain when people say, you're the one that showed that behaviour. We've seen it and we don't like it. Because every time, the one thing that they both have in common is to say, I don't start it, I retaliate. No, everyone on this app comes out and has an opinion because they
Well, have
live
a
their
problem with what
lives
she's saying.
online.
Don't like try and diagnose her mental health and say what she has and what she hasn't got. Like if she says ruthless stuff, then be mad at what she says. Who are you to like? You're not her doctor.
Yeah, but
to tell her
that's
what
what
she
people
hasn't.
are mad at. People are saying if she's going to say she has mental health, then deal with that off the app. Stop using that as the excuse for the poor behaviour that is
I
constantly
agree with
exhibited
that
on the app.
statement, Sarah. That's a valid point. I've actually experienced people that have got issues and they come on the app and they actually make themselves look like an idiot more than anything else, to be honest. But yeah, people that have got issues and throw little tantrums do have like mental conditions, and they probably need to remove themselves from the app because they're just being exposed to more I think attacks is probably the right word, that they could be exposed to more attacks. They just need to just remove themselves, sort themselves out before they come back on here.
You know
It's
what?
exactly the behaviour that we're questioning. If you're going to walk around and call yourself famous and have to keep constantly telling people for attention, and that includes EQ as well as CLA, but trying to outdo each other, I'm the queen of the app, I'm the queen of the app. No, we're looking at your poor behaviour that you show us day after day after day on the app. When you're out in public, no one thinks they're famous. They're just some person who is erratically behaving, calling out names, calling people different things. On EQ does it on the app, and everyone keeps saying, oh, well, you got to understand that's her character, it's in her name. No, it's appalling behaviour. She has been transphobic, homophobic. She has attacked people who've had domestic violence situations and said to them, you are to blame for it, because she has no sense of empathy for anyone but herself. It is
Sarah, you
all
talking about EQ
totally
there or
going back to her.
But Sarah, are you talking about EQ there or CLO?
I'm talking about EQ. CLA is the one that runs around town, but EQ did it herself. She kept saying, oh, we're popular. When she was with CLA, she was saying it. When I'm out on holidays, I'm popular. Everyone knows who I am. People that may watch TikTok may know who they are, but the larger percentage of the population, the general people in the street, just think they're lunatics who are just carrying on with immature behaviour. But EQ's still doing it on the app. There's the difference. CLA's running around London doing it, you know, making herself look foolish. EQ does it on the app. People keep getting her in the boxes, people including her. Like I said yesterday, if she thinks she's so strong and she thinks she stands on her own and she keeps saying, I only say what my opinion is on my platform and I don't attack anyone else anywhere else, I call bullshit. That's not true. She constantly goes in other people's boxes and causes
Can I
trouble.
ask a question, right? Because, you know, this is TikTok and social media. Do you not think people are trying to say the most awful things on TikTok? Not just for the views, but for reaction, for the shock factor, it being just an ad.
That is the problem. That is the problem. Creators are going lower and lower and lower in the way they behave in order to get attention.
Angie.
I don't think EQ would say this off TikTok.
Angie, could I just actually, that is my point. I just want to say something because this is the FYP. So yesterday I noticed that there was an accusation. So Canadian Angie called, I think it was TJ, a groomer. She then said that she apologised because she didn't know what the word was. And in the Canadian dictionary, it comes across something different. Well, if she is from Canada, which I don't know because I don't go and check, if she checks on the Government of Canada website, it actually states that grooming is one of someone builds trust with a child and sometimes the adults around them to gain access to control and child. Yes, she did apologise, but when TJ come back and played the clip to show that she had said it,
It's not just towards children. A groomer could be towards an adult as well.
yes, and but this is what's on the. I'm not going to read the whole Canadian government website for you because you'll be here all day. But when she did say it, I'm sorry to say, but I think you did know, Canadian Angie, what you did say, and you done exactly what Angie has just said here. You done it for the oh my god, factor to get more people on your side. Because then when TJ come to prove to her that she did say it, they all jumped on him like a pack of dogs. And I'm sorry to say, it has really become unnecessary to start this hatred. There's a lot more hatred going on in the world. You're quite happy to come on these apps and have a laugh and joke, but don't bring people down. Don't put names out there that could affect them, because we all know how you can clip and edit something that's said. If that goes to a friend of his or a family member, that can cause major ripple effects. You guys, I'm sorry to say, we need to pick wisely where you choose to go and what you say, because something like that could stick to somebody like glue, and it's awful. But thank you, Angie, for inviting me in, but I just wanted to bring something back from the FYP.
I have all
Appreciate
the
it.
choo-choo. Send the train, guys. We'll have all the choo-choo. Choo-choo. Hey, Don.
I just want to.
Sorry.
I just want to quickly pop on the say that CLA says, you know, bipolar, all this. She is even admitted herself that she's not even been diagnosed with anything. She didn't have it. Maybe she does, and then she's not, you know, gone to see anyone about it. But she can't blame her horrible actions on bipolar, and her to say, you know, I'm not racist.
Or isn't it?
You're talking on things, and you're incorrect. She said she's been diagnosed, but she don't believe she has it. She said
No, that's not what I heard. On a live, she said, I have not been
wrongfully diagnosed. So if
I am.
Why are people?
No, she has come out and said she hasn't got a
I've
diagnosis.
heard it.
She has come out on live and said that she's never been diagnosed with it.
Exactly. Thank you.
People are all
She has a list of other
self-diagnosing.
conditions. She has a list of other conditions that she read out of her medical papers overnight on live, but bipolar is not one of them.
Exactly. With some horrible things.
Yeah,
that she's done.
exactly.
That's what it is. It's a scapegoat.
Like all these people like acting like doctors that are self-diagnosing her. You know, like where's all the
Everyone
doctors
is saying
come
get Elsa Foster, and I don't really get on with her. I mean, I had to argue. She came on my live once. It was kind of weird, but you know, you can share the live to her if she wants to come, and she can do, yeah.
And I think for her to sit up here and say, "Oh, I'm not racist," and the people that are actually saying agreeing with her that she's not racist, I think they're delusional. I'm sorry, they're. She is.
Listen, I will be impartial, but I'm just saying, I don't know if she'll come in here. I heard Carly.
I also think EQ, at least she holds her hands up to everything she does, right?
Guys, this is my issue, yeah, with people holding their hands up to things. So it doesn't make everything okay because you apologise.
but I'm comparing her to CLA.
I'm not apologising to you, anybody on here, because I have not done anything wrong. If you're triggered, don't watch me. It's that simple, yeah? Now, you're going on about CLA, yeah? You're actually forgetting about EQ.
I'm talking about EQ, though.
One sec, Scotch Fiona, she's the biggest master manipulator on this app, where she is trying to control. She's trying to control people. She uses an act behind for what everything she says. It's an act. I can say what I want to see, and I can say what I want to this person, that person, because it's just an act. Okay, so let's just say CLA. It's an act. Then it's an act. CLA. You have a free pass there too. Do you get what I'm saying? You all got past CLA, but EQ has done the worst.
Yeah, EQ's
I think it's like when everybody talks about EQ.
This is the first time I've ever spoken about EQ.
I think it's like when everybody speaks of EQ, automatically CLA follows on because of all the beef that they've had.
The reason I'm talking about EQ, because this is what it was about, EQ. Everyone's, putting onto CLA. You know, I just feel that EQ has done worse. What she has done. You know, you keep saying,
Agree.
first time I've ever spoken
and she's
about
really smart with it. She really manipulates her audience. She said a lot worse. She said racist stuff herself. She's been transphobic. She's been homophobic. And she blames it all on this act. It's not an act. It's how she actually is. What you say you should be held accountable for. And guys, I want you to know I'm not sticking up for any of the racist stuff that CLA said or any of the homophobic stuff. As a gay man, it's really hurt me. But I do believe she's a genuine person. She's a lot more genuine than EQ. I don't think she's homophobic. I don't think she's racist. I just think she needs educating because, her mental health just, gets the better of her sometimes.
Who's CLA?
Yeah, CLA.
Are you fucking
Are you
kidding?
serious?
Are
Are
you,
you
are
I
you
don't
out
believe
of
she's
your
racist.
rocker?
Like,
She's a
said-
too nice woman.
Oh my god.
She's an
Let him have his
apple.
say. Come on, let him have his say.
So I
No,
don't
That's our
think
say.
women
Guys, just let him
suffer
have
a lot of mental health.
So the question would be, why are these people disingenuous, and why are they trying to portray an image that they're not actually are, or they are? Because if they're portraying an image of that they are coming across quite racist, that they are, you know, homophobic and stuff like that. So why are people supporting that and enabling that kind of behaviour?
Can I just interrupt you? Someone has said it's turning into a biased live. How is this biased? If people want to jump in and support EQ, support CLA, they're welcome to. I don't give two fucks. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. I'm not bothered by either of them. So,
I don't know either of them neither.
Yeah, I don't support any of the stuff that's been said,
Right,
but I just
everyone
believe that CLA is a bit more
have their
genuine.
say, guys. Hello.
Hey, Chels.
Hiya, CLA. Does she know she's in the box?
Oh, here's dusty ass.
I just wanted to say that basically, I think that everybody like CLA, everybody says, well, she's got bipolar, so it's okay. But Evil Queen's got evil in her name, so that's okay. And I don't think it is okay. I think people are forgetting.
CLA back in, right? I'm going to kick everyone out the box, and I'll tell you why. Because she cannot have a say without someone interrupting her. Okay, and I'm not having that. Everyone's had their say on the CLA. It wasn't about CLA, but people have had their say on it.
Okay, can I just say one thing? CLA is a racist bitch, and that's that. Thank you. Thank you, Angie.
I'll see you later.
I think EQ's manipulative, and I think she is a narcissist.
I think they're both as bad as each other. I'm out.
I just want to say nostrils, roots, bye bitzers.
See you later, bye. Guys, bye.
Bye, Angie.
Bye. I'm going to put some more new people in. Can you leave, please? Thank you.
Do you want me to go as well?
Right.
Hi, Angie, darling. So I'm just my throat's a bit, but I just want to let people know, like, because they keep coming on the app. You know, I talk shit on the app sometimes. Everyone knows that. People have been watching me for 4 years. Now, people keep going on about my mental health, yeah? I'm registered disabled. I used to get PIP, yeah, until the trolls have fucking leaked my information and all this and that. But because I make money, I don't care, innit? So, but like, how is anyone telling me about my health condition, telling me I'm not bipolar, I'm this, I'm that? I am registered bipolar. Why do you think I went in a mental hospital twice? Do you think they just throw you in a mental hospital for nothing?
They do not.
Do you think I get PIP for nothing? Yeah. Why would I get PIP? I mean, I don't get it now because the trolls stopped it, but why would I get PIP?
They give you an assessment.
You know what you have to go through?
For nothing.
Do you know what you have to go through to get PIP? PIP. It's not a joke, yeah? So there you go. So when I say that I'm actually diagnosed and bipolar, so that's why my behavior sometimes can be aggressive, can be this, can be that, lack of sleep, drinking, stress. I have to avoid all them situations. That's why I don't really go many places. I just try and keep myself to myself. I stay away from negativity and I just try and put positive. The moment that any negativity, I just can't cope with it. And it's been so difficult for me because, you know, like, whatever people want to say, I'm famous. I come out my house, you know, people recognize me, they want pictures, this and that. I don't need to lie, darling. I'm a famous bitch, sweetheart. I'm the TikTok queen, sweetheart. I've got billions and billions of views. I've got millions of followers, haven't I? I've got 500,000 followers. I stand on a platform with more followers than EQ, this and that. I've won the UK leaderboard 3 times. I've fucking had the biggest gifter, who I've still got now, John, one of my biggest gifters in one battle, 50 lions, 30 universes. You understand? People got jealous, the whole app. I turned the whole app upside down. Do you understand? Big up Already Clear. That's my brother. Know what time it is. Anyway, big up Ange. You're doing amazing.
You know what? He is a nice guy, he is. So, yeah, big him up. Oh, she's gone.
She asked.
Can I just say something and then I'm gonna drop?
No one in the
EQ and Chelsea Leah, they're both as bad as each other, but EQ is a lot. EQ is a lot worse because the stuff that woman have said, like wishing people dead, talking about kids, all that, and yet everyone keeps gifting her. She needs to realise where she come from. If it wasn't for us small TikTokers who gift her,
but guys, you got to remember, you got to remember, these are just words, You might look at it as a hate crime with some people, I get that, but with certain people, you've got to look at it as just an act or they're doing.
But Angie, I get what you're saying. It's words,
but words hurt. I've said a lot of shit on him.
I get where you're coming from. It's just words, Angie. But my mum has always taught me, words fucking hurt. For someone that can't deal with it, words hurt. And especially if they're suffering severe with mental health. And that word gets chucked around a lot.
I've said it about myself, With EQ, she says it about other people. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. But yet then she claims mental health. They all claim mental health when it suits them.
Yeah, I've got mental health too, brother.
It's not something you joke about. Mental health is serious and there's a lot of people suffering with it. And words hurt people.
Yeah.
Words can kill people. That's what these big creators need to understand. They might think it's a joke and an act.
I disagree with you on this on some things you're saying, because if you are triggered, I've always said get off my life then. But all these people that are triggered, they've not blocked me, they still watch me. They watch my whole life. And then
I'm not talking about you because at the end of the day, people, you're fair. I don't agree with some of the things you say, but you're fair on a lot of the stuff you do, Angie. I never used to like you, but you grew to like you because I started to see you for being real. This is why I think you doing the FYP news is a good thing because you're fair with everyone.
Yeah, I'm only doing it today.
The likes of EQ, she's an absolute moron who thinks she owns TikTok. Well, guess what, EQ? You don't own me and you don't own fucking TikTok. Get over yourself.
Realise EQ, you might be this master manipulator and try and control the app and form these little groupies of yours. It's about the viewers. Let's remind everyone, it's about the viewers. If you it doesn't matter what you do, EQ in that purse, the viewers are not going to watch.
But that's it. Where would she be if she didn't have all these people watching her? She would be at the bottom with us. It's her followers and her gifters and her viewers that have got her where she is. She ain't famous. She's a fucking moron.
She's also admitted on live that she rang the police to CLA when she was at the restaurant and said she had a weapon. She admitted that on her live.
Oh, wow. Did she?
Wasting police time, like, get a fucking grip on your life.
Tracy Marie.
I'm not sorry.
EQ can be really nasty, right? I think you could be her best friend. If you're friends with her, she'll be your best friends, but get on the wrong side of her, she can be your worst enemy.
She said when she first came back on the app that she was only doing this to manipulate everybody, to get everybody to be friends with her, and then she was going to do her thing, and she's done exactly that.
She's not stupid. She's a narcissist.
Yeah. I've seen women like her. I honestly have. Where they're very calm, they don't shout, they don't react, but they press the buttons. And watch it.
I just say, can you hear me?
She's done it with Miss Fred. She's done it with CLA. She's done it with many people. Just remember that.
Angie, can you hear me?
Sandy, yeah.
I've actually got quite a lot of respect for CLA when you said you like Tommy Robinson, because the thing is with CLA, she doesn't deal with debate, so she's obviously got a different opinion to you, and then it would just have caused drama between you and her, and then CLE would have went off and won. And the thing is, if everybody remembers when she got out the mental hospital, CLE and EQ No, Claudia and EQ both said that she had been diagnosed with bipolar. She was on medication. They were getting to look after her and things. And the thing is, with folk with bipolar and personality disorders, lots of things trigger them and they actually go into flight or fight mode. And I think with CLE, it's fight mode.
There's no EQ fans here. She doesn't have any left. Oh.
Something triggers CLE, straight away she goes into fight mode. So she just scans on you. And I didn't particularly like EQ, but I think she's very clever. I think she's sly. And I think that's the ends that you've got to watch.
I actually don't mind EQ. I think with EQ, it's like a crocodile, isn't it? Like if you're going to approach a crocodile, you know it's a crocodile. So if you want to stroke it, you want to watch it.
She has had my back a couple of times. She has.
Then I have been known to love the villains of the films. Do you know what I mean? Like you got to love a good villain.
Oh, I still follow her. I still watch her sometimes.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? So you are a secret fan, but I think I've said it.
She's definitely not the innocent party.
I know it doesn't make it right, but she is what she is. She says what she is. Do you know what I mean? She talks the talk. With other creators, Miss Red didn't have to go. She left because she couldn't be bothered to take accountability. Now, if she'd have just owned it, she could have been badder than Miss Evil Queen. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is with Miss Red, the heat was coming on her with the Peril situation. Was she supporting Peril? Like everything was coming in after the other. Then she chose DG over EQ that she didn't have to do, and she couldn't take the heat anymore. But what everybody's got to realise, folk like EQ, who I didn't like, DG, Angie, CLE, they are getting hate on a daily basis, like mega hate. We are, as viewers at home, act innocent, act as if we didn't say anything wrong, but we've not got our life on a public platform 24 hours a day. You should hear some of the stuff that comes out my mouth that really shouldn't have come out my mouth, but it just happens. But like, they put their self on a public platform and there's folk judging every single thing they do. That's including yourself, Angie. I don't know. And it's easy enough for everybody to say.
I've crumbled many times, but I do have very thick skin. It's the same as EQ.
You've got to have thick skin to be a creator on here. You have to have thick skin.
Yeah, and I don't think that Miss Reggie has it.
No.
I think she's quite sensitive, and
the other thing with Miss Red, with her ADHD, you can't be a liar. You can't be a sneaky liar, because ADHD, they are shit at lying because they barely remember what happened yesterday, let alone a lie they told yesterday. So I know this. I've got 2 ADHD. I know this. Do you know what I mean? It's been a big part of my life. So I know for a fact, like lying, all that deceiving, all that sneaking around. If you can't take the heat of the creators page anyway, with all that behind the scenes, you're gonna slip up. You're going to slip up and mess up.
Yeah. Everybody also says, why CLE not taking medication, but what they didn't realise is medication actually destroys you. I had never took anything stronger than paracetamol, and then I had 5 emergency spinal surgeries, and I'm now a raging junkie. I'm no better than a heroin addict. I can't get off them. Doctors didn't want to help me get off it. My partner's bipolar and paranoid personality disorder.
Yeah, my sister
Finally, it took thousands of medications before we found the right and he's now on maximum dosage of olanzapine, and he takes it for months and he's brilliant, and then he decides he's not got bipolar or that anymore. He's totally fine, comes off his medication. Thankfully now within a few days he can realise he's gone off the rails again, but like, medication just causes other problems too.
Yeah, I agree.
It destroys lives. Like,
can I hear from Cows? Hi, Cows. Hello. Oh, okay. Hi, Dolly. I'm going to come off at 1 o'clock, guys. Hi, Dolly. Hello. You request a box and you don't want to speak? There's another thing that pisses me off. Hi, Namiria.
Hi, Angie. I just wanted to say 2 things really quickly. First of all, as a disabled person who's wheelchair bound, what CLA said about PIP is incorrect. I did type it in the chat. PIP isn't means tested, so even if trolls did call up to the DWP to report her for how much she gets, she wouldn't be cut off from PIP because it's not a...
That's correct. I'm on PIP as well.
And I've just completely forgotten the second thing. That's my ADHD. But yeah, that was my main thing with with her for that. It bugs me, as I think both of them are as bad as each other, but then they are what they are.
But then, you know, I've said a lot of shit on here myself, do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But that's, you know, about myself, you know? So I just think that people are just getting, you know, worse on here because there's such a big competition for the views, for the guests, for being the best on social media. You know, everyone's fighting for that position. So they're coming up with, you know, as you know, right, negativity does sell. Yeah. Right. So the more negative you are, the more popular you're going to become. And that's a fact.
And I've kept quiet like throughout all this thing because I used to go in Miss Red's boxes a lot, and I've been in yours. But I've support Zach, I always have. But I also support Miss Red, and yes, she should have apologised for what she did, going on like she did with her goodbye. She should have just simmered down before she got really angry. But I don't agree with how she was bullied off the app.
Yeah.
Angie.
Hi, Casey.
I do think everybody gets bullied. I mean, I know for a fact Angie's been bullied loads. And everyone feels like it's their job to demand everybody off the app. Like, oh, we should get them off the app. I feel like that's quite like witch hunty.
To be cancelled. Listen, this is a Chinese app, right? Yeah, even if they've got a London office, but China owns this app. No one can cancel anybody off this. If you can't get Jadro and other people off here, you're not going to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of hearing that. I'm going to cancel you.
And I know for a fact, if Miss Red had stayed, she would have done all right. Like she still had way loads of support. Like I still hear people now like really supporting her. I just think, I think she just gave up the ghost too quick.
Well, CLA won the poll, 31%. Well, but people say neither, but
I've got Angie, sorry, I've literally got to go. I just want to say I know Evil Queen as Chelsea Harwood. I'm from Liverpool as well, and I've been following her for 13 odd years. And I just want to say there's 2004 people in here. No one will disagree. Evil Queen is a success on the app with the FYP show. Everyone will agree to that. That is a pure success from her own making. 100%. No one advised her. She done that because she is a success. This is an app to make money. And even appeal parties back in the day that we used to watch when she was Chelsea Harwood, it was a success.
Casey, you'll know then, don't you? Back in the day, Evil Queen was well evil, wasn't she? I mean, I think she's really...
She's not evil anyway, Chelsea Harwood.
No, I think she's got really mild.
No, I'm from Garston, you see. She lived in Garston. We've never met actual in person, but she is the most down-to-earth, genuine person you'll meet, you know what I mean? And yet or no, the FYP show is a pure success. No one in this app has done anything.
I love it. Yeah, I mean the FYP. Yeah, I do.
Well, Angie, your show is, I know CLA is like, she's a success in her own way, isn't she? But you have like kind of an FYP, and yours is a success. With EQ,
I don't do FYP, Casey, at all.
With EQ, it's pure jealousy, and that's all I'm seeing. I'm just like a silent watcher, and it's pure jealousy. That FYP show, that's off her own back with her own mind, and it's a pure success. It's the best thing on this app.
Can I also say I found out that Tyrone started the FYP. Is that true?
Yeah.
He does get a lot of viewers, and doesn't he?
Tyrone's been doing it for years, like years and years.
Tyrone, you don't hear a lot about Tyrone because he don't get himself involved in the drama.
But it doesn't compare to Chelsea's FYP. It really doesn't.
And when you see Tyrone, I think it's Evil Queen do the over of Tyrone. It's just so funny. It's their reactions. Like they've just got brilliant reactions sort of to the videos. It just works well.
Tyrone is a legend. I have no issue with Tyrone. He doesn't like me, but I have no issue with him.
Yeah, so it's just basically jealousy. That's all I wanted to say. It's amazing. And Angie, you're smashing it, so take care. Bye-bye.
Canadian Angie talking about, that's what I got. No other. Talking about who?
And I'm not going to be in here. I'm not going to be in here for a couple of minutes. I just wanted to come in and just say you're doing amazing.
People in the box, because people just talk over each other.
You're doing amazing with this, and I think you should keep going. Honestly, you're doing fantastic. This definitely suits you, so keep it going. You're doing well.
I'm going to drop because I support you anyway, Ange. But
big up, Smiles. Everyone give Smiles a follow, guys.
but you're doing well, Ange. So keep going, all right. And the people don't give me, give Dan. He deserves it.
As you know, Smiles, I'm only doing it for this morning. It was a bit of a laugh, and
I know, but you've done really well for doing it this morning. A lot of people want you to carry it on, so it's entirely your decision. But you're doing well regardless. So.
Just a quick one.
Anyway, I'm going to drop down, Ange.
Hi, Ange. Yeah, just a quick one. That woman is absolutely deluded. Nobody is jealous of Evil Queen. She's a sad, lonely woman. No, Evil Queen. Nobody's jealous of Evil Queen.
But she hasn't come in my box today.
No, that woman that was just on saying that people are jealous of her.
No, she's talking about herself.
No, she was on about Evil Queen. That people are jealous of Evil Queen, how she's such a massive success on the app.
Right.
She's not a massive success. She started the app. Does nobody remember the early days of 2020, 2021 when she come onto the app? When her whole gig was being disgusting to kids, people with autism, spitting at them in their face on the camera. That was the shock. That's what gave her notoriety on the app.
And then when she said about the 80-year-old, you're going to be dead soon.
She's disgusting. She's a sad, lonely woman that only cares about money. TikTok is her life. She's got no friends. She's got nobody in her life. Miss Red was right. Miss Red's got a family, kids. She will have nobody in 10 years, 20 years. She'll be a sad little lonely. And I hate to say it, she'll probably get depressed and go down that route. She's sick in the head. I honestly think she was abused when she was a kid because people don't grow up like this. She's not a normal person.
Yeah,
and you cannot talk to her trolls because they're sick in the head as well. I promise you. It's not like that evil EQ minx. Literally, evil Queen could literally kill a child and they would run to defend her. They're sick in the head as well.
Sick in the head.
Oh,
nobody is jealous of that rat. Trust me, she's very smart and she's very manipulative, but that's where it ends, I promise.
Yeah. But I hope she's, I don't know if she's listening, but don't take this personally, EQ. It's only business.
Take it as personal as you want. She's personal to everybody else. She makes money on being a disgusting little rat, so she can take it back. And her day is coming. Why do you think this all happened? Why Miss Red was on holiday?
All of
this was planned, 100%.
No, listen, guys. It's only a game, as EQ would always say. It's only a game.
Zach's Miami trip did get a little bit spoilt, so fair's fair.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Adele.
Hi. So Bradley said last night he wasn't going to come on because EQ wanted Bradley to come on tonight, so that
that's manipulation.
you could get content for her show to,
Yeah, but she manipulated him. She manipulated him because she knew he's not going to come onto my platform alone. She's asked him to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's reverse psychology right there.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, she knew what she was doing.
She knew she would not come. He would not come on.
But also, Angie, I do think you should do this every Wednesday. You've been amazing today. I have so enjoyed myself. It's been fantastic. Wow.
I thought it was a nonsense bullshit. I thought it was a massive balls up.
No, it isn't. It's been great, honestly. Just once a week. It'd be really good.
He said he wasn't playing your game. I'm not playing any games. Okay.
I say we put a poll up. Does everybody agree Angie should do this once a week?
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Oh, God, I'm going to lay in tomorrow, man.
I set my alarm for this morning.
Dang. You know what? It's nice because it's only my first time. Well, I say first time. I think second time ever I've done the FYP.
And you're rocking that wig. I love it. It really suits you. That's your new wig now, Angie, not the blonde one, that one.
Oh, he said he wasn't playing EQ's game. Oh, okay, yeah. But would it be nice for him to, to jump in the box to have a say? Do you know what I mean? But listen, that's up to him. I understand. I'm going to come off, guys, in 10 minutes anyway. And have a little break, and then I'll come back on later.
Okay, Angie, that's all I wanted to say to you. And well done.
Thank you, Adele. So I might ask everyone a question because I know that what was it? Oh God, what was it? Court Assassin was doing the FYP. How many viewers did she get?
To be honest, I've been that intrigued with what's going on in this room. I haven't even bothered to go and look.
We need to know how many views did she get, guys?
I'm
800.
sure it'll be on the FYP.
Big up, everyone.
Hi, Angie.
You smashed it.
Promoted her as well. All right then.
I'd just like to say thanks for letting me in the box. But I also want to know, like, I'm not a fan of Evil Queen and I'm not a fan of CLA either, at all. They both can have the good and bad bits about themselves. But what I want to know is, why are people so quick to defend CLA's homophobic remarks over the last week or so and a racism and defend it and say that it's a mental health? When are we going to make people take accountability for themselves without putting it down to mental health issues?
No, it's definitely not mental health, is it? But I just don't feel she was racist. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel she said it because she's racist.
But she's been homophobic as well over last week, disgustingly so. And yet everyone's saying, oh, it's a mental health that's doing it. It's this, it's that. If she's that triggered by what people are saying and behaving, like you said before, about other people watching her, if she's that triggered herself, then she needs to come off as well. You can't say about viewers being triggered by watching her. If she's that triggered while hosting her boxes and whatever else in her lives, then she needs to come off herself.
Yeah, definitely.
Behaving on her mental health, she's got to take some exactly the same. Say, can be said for EQ. This is what I'm saying. I'm not got and for or against either of them. I don't particularly like either of them. But the issue is you're all turning around and saying, "Oh, it's a mental health. It's a mental health." But she does. But it's not. People can be twats without it being mental health.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People can actually be twats without it being down to the mental health. It's just a fact.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, no, admitting bad behaviour doesn't make it okay, but at least you can then turn around and work on your bad behaviour rather than just putting it down to mental health.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you.
You can't turn around and say, oh, well, it's my mental health and then not do shit about it. It's just...
It's again,
sorry.
And you know what the problem is, but you still get triggered by it. So she knows she's not meant to drink, and she gets worse when she drinks, but yet she still has a drink. We're all guilty of it, though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Listen, I'm going to come off in a minute, guys. I'm going to have a little break. Oh, sorry, I've kicked her out. I've kicked you out by mistake. I do apologise. So what did you think of my FYP, guys? It was the FYP because my live that I did last night was on the FYP, so that makes it the FYP. Yeah, I didn't really want to go into the G Crew situation because of, the situation. Did you like it, guys? Loved it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I thought it was a bit shit, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I did think I thought it was a bit shit. But listen, anyway, I'm gonna have my final say and then I'm gonna come off. I just think with the EQ and CLA situation, I feel that with CLA, I feel like I'm a little bit similar to CLA in some ways, with the rants and all that. I don't have bipolar though, like she does. But I do feel that I am similar, and I have been around people like EQ where they don't raise their voice, they never get angry, they never shout. They never do any of that kind of thing. And I do believe people like that are true narcissists, where they push all the buttons and they wait and they watch other people react. And that person that's reacting looks like the bad person because they're reacting. That is a true narcissist. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah. And I just feel that people shouldn't follow the majority, guys. Let's not follow the majority on have your own views, okay? It's all about evidence, and so many people don't even go with evidence. They go by hearsay because you like this person, you like that person. Oh, he said it must be correct. She said it must be correct. You get what I'm saying? So always go by evidence. People always laugh at me when I talk about evidence. Oh, God, here we go, and she wants a death certificate. She wants a birth certificate. You're right, I do. Because I don't believe anything what people say on social media. Take it with a pinch of salt at the end of the day, you know. Yes. Anyway, guys, I'm going to come off you bastards. I think it was a little bit shit, I'm not going to lie. But you all thought it was amazing, so big up everybody.